Imagine this. You walk into a store planning to buy one item, but you walk out with a full shopping bag. Or you click on a website for a quick browse and end up purchasing things you didn't even know you needed. Ever wonder why this keeps happening? It's not because you have no self-control. It's because companies are using sneaky psychological tricks to manipulate your spending. In this video, we're going to expose those tricks, from limited time only. Sales to, frac, 9, my 99, price tags that tug at your emotions. Businesses have turned spending into a science of persuasion. By the end, you'll know exactly how scarcity, price anchoring, emotional appeals, and the decoy effect are influencing you daily, and how to fight back. How businesses hack your brain. Let's pull back the curtain on these mind games one by one. First up, scarcity. Ever seen phrases like "only 2 left" or "sale ends tonight"? These are classic scarcity tactics. Companies create a sense of urgency by making a product seem rare or time limited. This triggers a fear of missing out. Our brains hate losing opportunities. If it's scarce, it must be valuable, right? Not necessarily. Often the scarcity is artificial. Online retailers might show a low stock warning even if there's plenty of inventory, just to push you to buy now. The result? You rush to purchase without thinking it through, all because of a ticking clock or limited stock alert. Now let's talk price anchoring. This is when your brain latches onto the first number you see and uses it as a reference point. Imagine you're shopping for a watch, and the first one you see costs $5,000. The next watch is $500. Suddenly $500 sounds cheap in comparison, right? That's the anchoring effect in action. Retailers use this by showing you an inflated original price. Was $199, now $99? Your mind is anchored to that higher number, so the sale price feels like a steal, even if $99 is still more than you'd normally pay. In reality, you might not even need the item at all, but the anchor convinces you it's a great deal. Third on our list is emotional pricing, appealing to your feelings instead of your logic. Ever notice how $9.99 feels way less than $10? That's not a coincidence. That 1 cent difference tricks our brains into feeling like we're spending significantly less, a tactic known as charm pricing. But emotional pricing goes beyond just numbers. Think of luxury brands. A high-end perfume ad doesn't sell you a bottle of liquid. It sells you glamour, confidence, the feeling of being elite. You're emotionally drawn in, so you're willing to pay a premium. On the flip side, a company might use heartwarming emotion to loosen your purse strings. For example, showing a sad puppy in a shelter before asking for a donation, or a family having the time of their lives at a theme park to get you to book tickets. In all these cases, your emotions, excited, fearful, empathetic, desirous, are being targeted to drive spending. When emotion runs high, rational thinking drops, and businesses know it. Finally, we have the decoy effect, one of the cleverest pricing tricks around. Here's how it works. A company offers 3 options, where one option, the decoy, is intentionally made to be a bad deal, to nudge you toward the option they want you to choose. Classic example, movie theater popcorn. Option A, small popcorn for $3. Option B, large popcorn for $7. You might normally skip the large. It's more than double the price of small. But now they add option C, a medium popcorn for $6.50, the decoy. Suddenly, the large for $7 looks huge and only slightly more expensive than the medium. Most people will now pick the large, because it seems like better value for just 50 cents extra. You've just been decoyed into spending $7. This tactic is everywhere, from subscription plans to fast food combos. Companies present a decoy option that no one really wants just to influence your decision, and it doesn't stop there. Businesses blend these tricks together with countless other psychological ploys. Bestseller badges and Fake flash sale countdowns that magically reset. Tap into social proof and urgency. Ever encountered an online checkout where declining an offer forces you to click a button that says, "No, I hate saving money," or something silly? That's known as confirm shaming, guilting you for not adding more to your cart. Every color, every shelf placement in a store, every word in an ad is carefully crafted to influence your mind. Spotting the tricks in action. Let's look at a few real-world scenarios to see how these tactics make us spend more. Example 1. The online fashion store. You're browsing for a jacket. You find one you like, and boom, a little message pops up. 5 other people are looking at this right now, and only one left in stock. Your heart skips a beat. You don't want to lose this jacket, so you quickly add it to cart and check out. You just fell for scarcity and social proof combined. That only one left might not even be true, and those other people looking at it could be fake. A Princeton study in 2019 found numerous websites using such false urgency and social proof messages to drive sales. Example 2. The electronics sale. You go to buy a new TV. The store shows a Deluxe model for $3,000 right at the entrance. You likely won't buy that one, but it makes every other TV in the $1,000 range look reasonable by comparison. They've anchored your expectations high. You end up buying a $1,200 TV that you originally planned to spend $800 on, because next to $3,000, $1,200 felt like a bargain. On top of that, the price tag says, originally $1,800, now $1,200. Limited time only. There's scarcity and anchoring mixed together. You feel you snagged a deal, but the truth is, the TV might have been $1,200 all along, and the sale is just clever marketing. 3. The subscription decoy. You're signing up for a streaming service. Plan A, basic for $5, one screen, SD quality. Plan B, premium for $15, 4K quality, multiple screens. You might lean towards the cheaper basic plan, but then there's Plan C, standard for $14, HD quality, 2 screens. It's only $1 less than premium, but gives much less. Hardly anyone would choose standard. It's a decoy. Its real purpose is to make Plan B, premium, look like a far better deal. For just $1 more, of course I'll take premium. Streaming companies and software providers use this decoy effect to make the mid-tier or high-tier options more attractive. 4. Emotional advertising. Think of holiday season commercials for a moment. Maybe a Coca-Cola ad with families happily gathering, or an insurance ad showing a touching story of a dad protecting his family. None of that explicitly says anything about the product features or price. They're not selling insurance policies or soda. They're selling feelings, warmth, security, joy. When you're feeling those emotions, you're more likely to open your wallet because you subconsciously connect the product with happiness. Have you ever bought comfort food when feeling down, or splurged on something fancy when you felt you deserved it? That's your emotions driving your spending decisions. Marketers love to target those moments. It's why stores play nostalgic music, or why luxury car ads look like Hollywood movies. They want you to feel first and spend second. These examples show how easy it is to get caught up by psychological triggers. And in the real world, they often happen all at once. Picture shopping on Black Friday. Crowds, social proof. Look, everyone's buying. 50% off today only. Signs, scarcity and anchoring. Loud upbeat music and excited announcements, emotional hype. And product bundles where one bundle is overpriced, so you'll choose the better value bundle. Decoy effect. It's a perfect storm of manipulation, and it works. Consumers spend billions on Black Friday, often on things they later wonder, why did I even buy that? How to outsmart the manipulation. The good news is that knowledge is power. Now that you know these tricks, you can catch them before they catch you. Here are some practical strategies to protect your wallet from psychological manipulation. Pause and evaluate scarcity. Claims. When you see only one left or sale ends in 2 hours, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this a genuine shortage or just a marketing ploy? More often than not, it's artificial. Remind yourself that if you truly need the product, it's worth taking time to decide, and there will likely be other chances or alternatives. Set your own anchor. Do your research before shopping. If you need a new blender, for example, look up typical prices and set a personal budget. That way, when you see a tag that says $150 down from $300, you won't be swayed if you already know a good blender should cost around $100. Your own reference point will be stronger than the fake anchor price. Check your emotions. Notice your feelings at the moment of purchase. Are you about to buy those shoes because you're genuinely in need of them and they're within budget? Or because you're bored or feeling sad and the purchase would cheer you up? If it's the latter, recognize it. That's emotional spending. Try not to make purchases when you're in an emotional whirlwind. Use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day and see if you still want it when your mind is clearer. Spot the decoy. Whenever you're presented with 3 options, or a good, better, best tier, be suspicious. If one option seems completely pointless or overpriced, you've likely spotted the decoy. Decide based on your actual needs and budget. Maybe the basic plan truly covers everything you need. Don't let a dummy option push you into upsizing for no reason. Make a list and stick to it. This is simple but gold. Whether grocery shopping or during holiday sales, list out what you intend to buy before you start browsing. The list acts like blinders, keeping you focused so those flashy extras don't lure you in. If it's not on the list, be very cautious about adding it to your cart. Use cash for discretionary spending. Studies show that people tend to spend less when using cash, because handing over physical money makes the pain of paying feel real. With cards or digital payments, it's easy to feel like you're not spending real money. So for things like dining out or entertainment, consider a cash budget. When the cash is gone, you're done spending. Unsubscribe and install ad blockers. If you find temptation is coming from all those sale, emails and targeted ads, cut them off. Unsubscribe from newsletters that push you to buy stuff you don't need. Use an ad blocker online to reduce the barrage of shopping ads. Out of sight, out of mind can really help curb impulse buys. Set a cooling off period. Many manipulation tactics try to get you to act now. Beat them at their game by imposing a rule that any non-urgent purchase must sit in your cart or mind for, say, 48 hours. Often you'll find the urge passes, or you realize you didn't actually need it. If after the cooling period you still strongly want it, and it fits your budget, you can feel more confident it's a rational choice, not just impulse. By practicing these habits, you build a sort of psychological immunity. The next time you see that giant red sale sign or a countdown timer on a website, you'll recognize the manipulation and stay in control of your decision. Companies spend millions perfecting these psychological tricks, but now you're in the know. You don't have to be an unwitting victim to scarcity scares or price ploys. Remember, the goal of this video isn't to make you paranoid, but to empower you as a consumer. When you understand what's happening behind the scenes, you can enjoy shopping on your terms and keep your hard-earned money for the things that truly matter to you. So the next time a deal seems too good, or a purchase pushes you with urgency, you'll smile, because you'll see the game being played. Pause, think, and make the choice that's right for you, not the choice that's best for a company's profits. Armed with these insights, you're now a smarter shopper. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and consider sharing this video with someone who gets a little too carried away at checkout. Let's help everyone break free from these sneaky spending traps. And for more eye-opening insights into the psychology of money and how to outsmart the system, subscribe to Boom Blaster Stoic. Remember, it's your money and your mind. Don't let anyone else control either. Stay savvy and see you in the next video.